Hey there guys, what's up? It's your buddy mikeyperion here, and I hope you have a great day because we are gonna have some awesome day here in the tazzcraft server. Well, not too awesome because I'm pretty sick right now. I'm taking antibiotics for a week. Well, it's actually already my 4th day, so it's gonna be 3 more days to go in order for me to get well. But of course, I'm not gonna stress out myself. It's only Wednesday as of now as I record this intro. Like I said in my post in the community page of my channel, of our channel, I'm going to post this video probably on the weekend. Hopefully I can make it. But anyway, so no matter what, we're still gonna try our best to make this episode awesome, right? But anyway, several stuff that we need to accomplish for this episode. Well, first is that we are going to help Tasman because from his last episode in the tazzcraft, well, he fell into a lava and he lost all of his stuff, including the tools, weapons, and armor. So, well, we are here to help him, of course. What I'm planning to give him is we are going to give 9 mending books that we are going to purchase, of course, from our mending guy in the Camp CP Coast. And first, we are going to collect these crops. Just like this sweet right over here, of course. Let's also harvest this. I kept forgetting that we need to harvest this. But anyway, so of course, we are going to collect emeralds by selling these crops to our farmer here in our city. We already have a farmer here in the city where we can sell our stuff. And well, we actually need I think that's 36 emeralds. So basically, 1 mending book is 36 emeralds times 9. Well, you guys do the math. Well, I actually already did the calculation earlier. We actually need 324 emeralds, or something like more than a 5 stack of emeralds, which is pretty expensive, but I guess it's worth it because we are helping out our friend, which is totally great, right? And second thing, we are also going to give someone, a new member of tazzcraft, Sabrina. Well, she hopped into the server I think 2 days ago. Well, so welcome Sabrina if you're watching this video. Well, of course, like what we always do, we give our new members our welcome gift, which is again a 1 chest or a shulker of cooked fish or cod. Well, yeah, I know fishes, but it's also important for newcomers, right? I mean, of course, at least they will not starve to death. Of course, at least it will help them to survive, right? So let's start trading. Well, where's again? I totally forgot that I already have placed this small counter. I mean, it's actually not small. It's pretty big counter for this farmer guy right over here. But of course, well, I'm also gonna try to finish this shop soon, but not for this episode. Well, what I'm planning to do for this episode is that we are not going to build here in the Cyberperion city. We are going to build in a remote location, a secret place. Well, so what we are going to build for today's episode is our secret private mansion. And yes, we are not going to tell anyone in the server and not even in this video where the location of our private mansion is going to be. Well, of course, I'm also not gonna connect that in the nether because but some of our players might spot that nether portal and just be curious, and he'll gonna see, or she'll gonna see what's on the other side of the nether portal, right? Of course, it's a no-no for us to put another portal. So what I'm planning to do, we are going to scout around using our horse. We are gonna travel by horse, not by foot, but by horse. Of course, just to make everything faster. And well, I'm still don't have any idea about the location, but probably we will go somewhere in some directions. Of course, I cannot tell you that, guys, right? But anyway, so that's the plan for this episode. So, well, let's get it on and let's get started. And so now we got 9 mending books for Tasman, but first we are going to stop by Sabrina's place because I think her base is much newer compared to Tasman, because Tasman is on the other side of the world. But anyway, so this is 9, and yeah, we also have a shulker for Sabrina. Well, let's go there, and yeah, okay. let's go there. And now we're here in Sabrina's place. Well, this looks pretty neat, right? I mean, wow. This is, yeah, I got a hint. She's a very good builder. Well, let's see. And yeah, wow. Well, for a start, this is a really nice build. I mean, she has been here in the server for a short time, I think. I mean, I guess she started 2 days ago, but I'm not sure though. But for 2 days, this is a pretty nice place. But anyway, so let's leave our message. Welcome to tazzcraft. Yeah. For T4zzCraft. Okay. And for mikeyperion, well, she's actually a good builder. Well, I'm actually pretty impressed of what we have. I mean, what she have accomplished on her base. But anyway, so well, I'm pretty impressed. Nice work, Sabrina. Well, let's go to Tasman's. So 9 many books for Tasman. So well, let's leave him a message. Don't worry and be happy, of course. Well, it's just because he entitled his video Sad Day. So well, always wanted to make him happy, right? So a smiley and from mikeyperion. Well, of course, man, hope you like our gift for you. Of course, I know this is very useful, but anyway, so well, let's go back to the base. And now we have prepared all of the stuff that we are going to need for today's build. Number one, we have to make sure that these are actually the stuff that we are going to need. And secondly, well, we have to make sure that we have food and stuff because we are not going back to this base here in the city until we're done with the build, because I'm pretty sure that the location of our base is gonna be far from here because number one, we don't want anyone to find out where our secret private mansion, because that's a secret place. And secondly, well, we are not going to have any nether portal, so there's no shortcut going back here. So well, I'm still feel challenged about this mission, but anyways, come what may, and yeah, so let's start the travels. And yes, well, it's getting nighttime though. Well, I guess let's sleep first before we start our journey. But anyways, I'll be back. So I guess this is already a nice spot for our mansion. So yeah, so I didn't make any recordings of our trails going here because number one, like I said, this is going to be secret and I don't want any clues on how to get here. Of course, well, we are going to stay here for a very long time in order to finish our mansion. Well, this is a pretty nice place, right? Yeah, so we got a nice lagoon right over here, as well as it's a nice cove, I guess, and maybe we can also turn that into soundbar. We can do some terraforming. I also like that landscape right over there, and as well as, well, yeah, this is a pretty nice place. This part right over here is pretty flat, so well, we got a river on this side and a cave, huh? Actually don't like this cave though, but I guess we can just cover this up. So later on, I'm also going to light up those caves so at least we can avoid hearing those mobs, which is very annoying, right? But also, we are also going to flatten some areas and as well as clear out the trees and these grasses. And yeah, well, we also got a nice view at the back side right over here and as well as the mountain right over there. So well, I guess this is the perfect location for our secret private mansion. So well, yeah, so everything else, I guess we can get started, right? So well, let's pack up our things. Not pack up, I mean unpack our things. And I totally forgot to do some recordings while terraforming this area. But anyway, so I also have covered this part right over here, the cave. So basically, I'm done with terraforming. So the next thing that we have to do is, of course, to lighten up this place. And I also have prepare this area right over here, which is basically going to be the entrance going here. So this is the direction going to our mansion. So basically this is something like gonna be a garage for our horse, so basically a stable. So on this side right over here is going to be like a back foyer, and of course on the front side we are going to have the beach area, and on the middle of course is going to be the mansion. So well, basic layout for this build. So well, The next thing that we have to do is, of course, to secure this area, we have to put some torches to avoid those mobs, and as well as to put some fences on the sides, and as well as to secure on some areas that we need to secure. But anyways, I'll be back. And so now we have secured this place with these fences on this side, and as well as well, I also have done the layout for our mansion, and as well as we have secured that area right over there. So basically that part is climbable for the mobs. So well, I guess it's pretty secured. But on this side right over here, of course, this is going to be the beach area. We also need to lighten up that part right over there later on after the build, maybe, of course. Well, of course, I'm gonna do these mansion, at least the structural parts, in a form of a montage just to have a little fun and a rest for me, of course. Well, like I said, I'm pretty sick, but anyways, let's get started.
Something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my funland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club.
And now we're done with our mansion, at least for the structural parts of this building. Well, of course, we also have some more for later on, but for the next episode, we are going to start interior decorating this place. Well, I actually like what we have done here. This is going to be our game room. Of course, we are going to place some furnitures on the next episode. That's for the next episode. And on this area, we are going to have our living room. Of course, we have a nice entrance on this part right over here. And then on the next episode, we are also going to work on some redstone gate on that gate right over there. Of course, we wanted that to be automatic, right? But anyway, so on this part is going to be our kitchen and as well as our dining area. I hope it will fit in this area though, but we'll see about that on the next episode. But of course, we're not done yet. It sounded like I'm not I'm done for this episode. Of course, that's what we are going to do for the next episode. We are going to furnish this mansion, and of course, on the top part right over here, we are going to have our master bedroom, a very massive bedroom with a spectacular panoramic view of the forest and that mountain right over there, which is pretty awesome, right? I mean, of course, our master bedroom has to be the best, right? But anyway, so well, they also got a nice veranda right over here, a nice terrace, and well, with that spectacular view of the beach that we are going to work on later after this. Of course, we also got, a nice job for at least for this mansion. I totally love what we have done here, and I hope our Elytra will cooperate. And he doesn't though. But anyway, so let's try again. Well, yeah. Okay. So, well, looking from here, it's looking pretty awesome, right? I mean, it actually looks pretty awesome from afar. Well, I like what we have done here. So far, I'm very proud of what we have accomplished. Please let me fly now. And there you go. So, well, okay, let's take a peek on what we have accomplished so far. That little problem, that abrupt slowness. But anyway, so here's how it looks like. Well, so far, I'm totally happy of what we have done here. Well, of course, you also need to add some foliage later on, some gardens. Of course, we also need to do some terraforming again. We have to prepare the beach part on the front part right over there. So, well, so far, I'm totally happy of what we have built or what we have for our mansion. Well, of course, you have more exciting things to do for this place. Of course, you have to terraform this area and make it a nice beachfront, of course, for our mansion. But anyways, I'll be back. And so I have lowered this area right over here because I wanted the beach a little flatter compared to what we have earlier. So, well, at least we got a wide space right over here for our beachfront. And I also have actually extended that part right over there because I wanted to make it like a nice shore for our beach. Of course, that's what we came for here in this cove area right over here, right? So basically, well, I guess it's the best idea. So later on, of course, you are also going to cover this with sand, and let's do it. Well, this looks pretty neat, right? I mean, I like this shoreline, especially that this is well adjusted, and I also have adjusted this part right over here. Earlier, this is like a very steep part, so I made it a little gradual. And of course, the next thing that I want to do is that sandbar right over there because we are going to use most of that sand in order to cover this ugly gravel part on that side right over there. Of course, we are also going to decorate this with some corals and some sea pickles in order to make this pretty awesome, right? Well, building these corals on the shallow part of this cove right over here is pretty challenging though. But yeah, we actually have only a few corals that we have brought here. Well, of course, we cannot go back to the base, but I think this is all of the corals that we have actually. But I haven't seen any coral reef biome nearby. Well, I haven't scouted it around. But anyways, I guess this will be enough. And well, I hope so though. And yet, it turned out pretty good, right? I mean, despite of the shallow part right over here, well, somehow it turned out nice. And I also actually have retained this trench right over here, this mini trench on this back part right over here. Well, somehow it also adds to the vibe here in this mini cove that we have over here, right? But so far, I guess this is pretty alright. It's kind of awesome, I think. So far, well, yes. So, well, it's time to move on. So, the last thing that we have to put here are, of course, some palm trees and some foliages around. And we also need to ensure that that part right over there is also spawn proof. So, well, those are the only few things that we have to do. But anyway, so, well, let's try to finish this. Well, somehow there's a struggle between the modern and the tropical vibe, but I guess it still has its purpose, right? I mean, we got this like a modern mansion with some of these modern styles, but I guess it's fine, right? Well, I think I also need to add some more palm trees on that area, and as well as on that side of that cove right over there. Well, I'm gonna sleep first before I work on those area, but anyways, I'll be back. So now we're done decorating this soundbar and as well as lighting up these areas of this cove. Well, basically, we're pretty much safe and secure, right? So looking from here with our Optifine zoom, so well, it's looking pretty great, right? I mean, I'm totally happy of what we have accomplished for this episode, but we're not done yet. We're not done yet, but I actually need to go back to the base because I need to get some more stuff for furnishing this mansion. Of course, that's for the next episode. Well, looking from the bird's eye view again from afar, well, it looks pretty nice, right? Except that I just realized that it looks, it shapes like a flat iron, right? But it doesn't matter. But, well, so far, I'm totally happy of our private or our secret private mansion that we have here. It feels like it's totally relaxing to stay here, especially that it's peaceful, it's quiet, it's tranquil, it's everything. So, well, this is what I totally expect for a very nice vacation, right? I mean, I could live here forever. That's what I could say. So, well, that's all the time that I got for this episode. So, well, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, please leave a like, and make sure to subscribe. Please don't forget that. And this has been Mikey Perion, and I'll see you guys next time.